What is up, guys? We are in Sturgis, South Dakota for the 85th Sturgis Rally, and I'm excited. We got here yesterday about midday, got set up, unloaded the bike, set up our campsite. We didn't set up the canopy yesterday because of the wind, and last night it absolutely poured, so it is a little bit wet out here, and it's showing rain most of this weekend. And then Monday, no rain. But here in just a few, we already headed over to the D&D cycle store, go hang out with Hogworkz, because that's where they're set up. Put a new headlight actually on the Sportster, so I'm excited about that. Changing the headlight out to a Hogworkz, and let me tell you guys, Hogworkz headlights are amazing. I put one on blue. Now, it's not the same one I'm putting on the Sportster. I'm putting a whole different one because they don't have a gold tooth or a silver tooth for the Sportster. Not yet anyways, but let me tell you, that headlight makes it so much easier to see at night. It is incredible, guys. But I can't wait to put a new headlight on the Sportster. So we're gonna be rolling out of here shortly, headed over to there. And then I get to show Pops more around Sturgis and the surrounding areas. Now, tomorrow, the plan is probably go down to Mount Rushmore. But after we leave Hogworkz, we're gonna head up to Spearfish and ride Spearfish Canyon. And I can't wait on these two amazing bikes. So I did do an upgrade. Well, not really an upgrade. I changed one thing out that I had laying around on the Sportster. Let me show you that real quick. So I did change out my brake rotor. I had this on the other wheel on my bagger and it did fit. I did have to do a little bit of shimming on the brake to make everything fit. So that was a last minute upgrade. Well, upgrade to the Sportster, but I was like, hey, let's upgrade the brake system since it was laying around in the shop. The other thing we did was to the FXR, guys. So we put on the aluminum swing arm that it took off the bagger, and it looks absolutely amazing on the bike. I mean, check that out, guys. But we are here for the 85th Sturgis Rally, and I get to do it with my Pops. I get to do it 2 years in a row. So I rode up here last year, I trailered this year. But after Spearfish, we're planning on being at the Buffalo Chip, and they're having a moto meetup at 4 o'clock at the Big Engine Bar, then riding down into the Buffalo Chip, and tonight we're seeing ZZ Top, guys. So let's get on the bikes and get going. right, guys, we made it to the Hogworkz tent, hanging out with Derek and the crew. Awesome group of guys. Got a few installs in front of me, but we're going to be putting a new headlight on the Sportster, like I mentioned. I haven't even shown you guys the headlight yet, but I just saw it and it looks absolute killer. It's going to complete the look of this bike.
I just wanted to make sure before I just go ahead and throw. Appreciate it.
Can't wait to actually rock another Hogworkz headlight on there, you know, because I got Silvertooth, guys. I think next bike that actually fits a 7-inch needs a gold tooth.
We had someone come up here earlier and he was standing probably right there by my camera, and his buddy comes up to the high beam and hits the button, and he's like, dude, really? You had to blind me? It was funny. Yeah, these things
they're insanely bright, guys.
Beam. Even on low beam, yeah, it's insane. See and be seen.
Exactly. If you're able to rock a 7-inch headlight, you definitely need to put one of those on your bike. There's no doubt you won't be able to see going down the road with one of those. Hooking somebody up with a lowrider ST with some great crash protection. So if you have a lowrider ST, they definitely have the parts, headlights, crash protection to make that bike look amazing. And I will not ride without crash protection on no matter what bike. I put crash protection on my bagger. I'm rocking crash protection on my Sportster. I got the bunking crash bars. I got slider pegs on the rear. And I truly believe every bike needs some kind of crash protection. One, it's expensive for repairs and it helps keep the bike off you if you have an accident. But Hogworkz definitely has some cool crash protection for a lowrider ST.
In Sturgis?
First time in Sturgis, been riding many, I've worn out bunches of motorcycles. But I've always been east of Mississippi, so Daytona was the place to go. Still love Daytona, but Sturgis is a blast. Yeah, we'll be back. We actually trailered up, but it's okay. I'm going to have to prove it to anybody. But yeah, I think we're going to have a blast up here.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff to see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm used to riding and Tailman and drag. Daytona, there's no riding, but so it's a blast. We don't have any nightlife planned on the night. Go see the top and just been riding here today and resting at night.
Absolutely amazing. Hanging out with the Hogworkz crew. Got a brand new headlight. Now we got to go in J&P and try to find some bungees to put our coats on top of my saddlebags. Because it's starting to really heat up. There you go. Want some goggles? You're gonna want the small.
There's two of them in there.
Yep.
It
is.
One short was wrap around each thing we got.
Right. we hook up the truck and trailer to go. And
Yeah.
to be honest, we don't have the tools.
Right. Here, I got a few, but not. I mean, I got some.
Well, luckily I found a shady spot on the side of the road to wait because I sent him on the Sportster to go get the truck and trailer. Just thought it'd be easier that way than me trying to go get the truck and trailer. So I'm waiting with the FXR, but we think it's a fuel problem because sometimes it does crank, but it's popping like it's out of fuel. He did check, it does have fuel in it, and we literally filled up yesterday, and we've only gone maybe 25, maybe 30 miles at the most, really. Not enough to run out a tank of fuel from filling up yesterday and only going into downtown Sturgis. But yeah, I'm gonna be waiting here, guys, probably about an hour and just watching the bikes go by. I'm just glad I'm with my pops and we got a truck and trailer for this reason. But because of the problems I've been having and bike breakdown, next year, guys, I am looking at something a lot newer for the channel and for the content. Close time, I will let you know what I'm looking at, and it's going to be an epic build. We're going to build out a whole nother bike, and I'm excited about that. So a little update, guys. I've been waiting here 30-40 minutes watching the bikes go by, seeing some really awesome bikes going down to Spearfish Canyon, but waiting here and having the time, which I've been here probably 30-40 minutes waiting on my dad to get back. I decided, hey, let's check the bike for fuel. So I did pull the fuel line, and it's getting fuel because as soon as I pulled it and turned the petcock on, it started flowing. It wasn't a little trickle, so I know the bike's getting fuel. So that led me to believe it might be the coil or the spark plugs. Spark plugs be real easy to find. Go to an auto parts house, I can get those. Coil, it'd be a little bit harder. J&P might have one, but being a 91 FXR, they might not have one in stock and have to order it. And I want to get them rolling again. But I did notice something with the coil. I found a loose wire, guys. Let me show you. And hopefully not get ran over because I am on the side of the road. So I'll show you this real quick. So that little wire where my finger is, that's supposed to be attached to the back of the coil. So I'm thinking that's my problem, guys, or really his problem. And if that's the problem, which I'm thinking 90% sure, that's going to be an easy fix. I just don't have the tools with me to pull the coil off and fix that wire and get rolling. And my phone being dead right now because my Sportster had a plug for my phone. I just didn't have a short enough cord to be charging my phone on the bike. So I don't want to fix it and get going down the road and then him come back here and trying to find out where I am. Well, she's loaded. Now back to the campground, but we're about 90% sure we know the problem. Whew.
Staying in, our friends from Michigan, they came down with their RV, so they're like, you guys want to stay with us?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, CJ.
Good.
I'm sorry, I missed you. Oh. You know Patty and Jerry, right?
I don't think so.
How are you?
How you doing?
CJ. Oh, Wesson Customs.
Oh,
And Steve, do you know Steve?
Bagger Banner.
Did you not meet him in Stuff America?
sorry, my bad. I don't think so.
Huh? Okay.
We missed him.
He's at Alabama.
Ah.
He's an
Stick around and participate. You join in the end. Got you another victim here.
I just don't know with her doing it, how many stops we have to do. She'll be up to it, and if she'll be happy, she did it, but we're done. We'll see.
Yeah, Iron Bud.
But she wanted to kind of see if she can do it, so.
That's awesome.
Going home's always different than going somewhere too. You know you're going to home.
Well, that was fun at the Moto meetup, getting to see some friends and the kickoff parade. What do you think?
Not bad. It was very interesting. Some of the vehicles that was in that parade.
Yeah.
Like the couch.
But we are on our way back to our campground to look at his bike so we can get it ready and run it again for tomorrow. But that's not all we're doing. We're going to be headed back to the Buffalo Chip to see ZZ Top tonight.
Till 11, taking